Welcome back to Citizen Extra Business, and right now we cross over to Uasin Gishu County, where our very own John Wanyama is on standby to bring us up to speed with what's happening down there. We're given to understand that farmers are still lamenting the devastation that's being brought about by the fall armyworm. Wanyama, if you can hear me, just tell us how serious is the situation from that particular location where you're coming to us from.
Igunza, I'm getting you loud and clear from Ngeria Farm Prison here in Uasin Gishu County, Keses constituency. And Igunza, the situation is really worrying where I am standing here. Ngeria Farm Prison have planted over 600 hectares of land. But so far, Igunza, the message they are giving us, a sad one, is that the whole acres of land, that is 600 acres of them, they have been infested by fall armyworm. And for now, as you can see behind me, you can see the inmates now who are trying to at least to salvage the situation. They are spraying. They are trying to spray at least so that this maize can be saved in one way or the other. With me, Igunza, I'm with the farm manager, Ngeria Farm Prison, whom we would like to talk to. Let him tell us maybe how bad is the situation, and maybe, manager, how is the situation now that all of your acres of maize have been infested?
The situation is bad, as you can see. We are trying to control it. The fall armyworm is a very dangerous animal because it can, they say it can lay at least 2,000 eggs on its maturity, and it can fly around 30 kilometers in a day. So as you can see, our 600 acres of maize is all entirely infested with the animal. So as you can see, we are trying to control. We got intervention from our prison headquarters. We got the insecticide, and we are now continuing with the spray. Yeah.
And maybe when did this start, and maybe are you worried that if this continue, you will lose this maize, and how many prison do you feed from this one?
Now, we spotted the worm about 2 weeks ago. Our farm is 600 acres, and we feed entirely the whole prisons in Kenya, because these actually are the biggest farm in the Kenya prison service. So the way we are seeing, if the trend continues, we are going to lose almost 70% of our harvest. It is as serious as it is. Yeah.
And maybe from here, how many acres of land are you spraying per day, and whether you have enough pesticides?
Okay, we are provided with enough pesticide, but as you can see, we are using inmates, we are using prisoners to spray. So at least they can do 10 acres a day. So imagine the 600 acres, it's going to be slow, and everything will move as it is, because we are doing it according to our capacity. Yeah.
Maybe has it started when the maize still at early stage, and like time earlier before when it started, when maize had gone up?
Now the worrying scenario is that you can see it has started when the maize is still very low. So you can imagine now, about three months to come, it will be going to be disastrous. Yeah.
Some farmers have been trying to spray with these insecticides, but the fall armyworm has been resisting. Have you witnessed the same case here?
Okay, we started about a week ago, and we are doing good progress. We don't know if it can resist. If it can resist, we are going to change. We can change the chemical and use a different one. There are theories have been moving. Some people are saying that we can use tobacco. Others are saying that we can use Omo. But at the end of the day, we try to control as much as we can.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Igunza. Let me talk to the officer in charge, Ngeria Farm Prison. Sir, are you worried maybe also about your neighbors who are surrounding you, that they may be also affected with this one?
Yes, Ngeria Prison is a big enterprise, but our relationship with our neighbors is symbiotic. They succeed, we succeed. They lose, we lose. So, like the farm manager said, the armyworm is able to spread very fast. If it goes up to 30 kilometers, then it will cover the entire Kapseret and the Keses. If it destroys our neighbors' crops, then we shall also be done. So the intervention that is intended to us should be extended to our neighbors. The intervention, whichever intervention that is going to be intended for the neighbors, it should also be extended to us. Because if we lose, they also lose. If they gain, we gain. That's the relationship. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir, for finding time to talk to Citizen Extra. In Dimuli, that is exactly what I mean, Igunza. I'm sorry, that is what is really happening here in Ngeria Farm Prison. And as you've heard from officers in charge here, they are also worried not only for themselves to be losing maybe 600 acres of maize, but also those who are their neighbors who are surrounding them, and also that they might be, or this region, 2 constituencies may be affected if this farm will not be under control. And they are trying to spray Igunza. This one is now a government institution, but those farmers outside the Igunza, I can assure you, they are trying all means they can so that they can salvage their maize from being eaten by this fall armyworm. From this side, Igunza, we are still following up on these stories and many other more. And also, as before I go, I let you go, Igunza, is that farmers have also invented some few methods of maybe dealing with this fall armyworm. That is maybe using Omo, as you've heard, that's a soap. Some are using tobacco, and some are going to an extent of spraying paraffin to their maize. Some have now lost their maize because you understand the chemicals found in those paraffin, they make those maize dry up. So from this side, Igunza, we are still following up on this story, and many other more. We'll get back to you in some other time. Back to your studio.